then you can do it.
Okay.
I'll go through all this stuff, and then I'll give you a spot.
Okay. Hi, Dougie.
Thank you for logging on to this broadcast of Argos Dragons High School Athletics on the Voice Sports Network. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our sponsors. Be sure to thank them and use their services when possible. The Voice Enterprises is Northeast Indiana's largest provider of high school sports. This broadcast is available online and on your mobile device, so you never have to miss a game. Thanks again for listening. Now, sit back and enjoy this broadcast.
Good evening and welcome to John Glenn High School. I'm Steve Stricker alongside Andy Stone.
Hello, hello, and here we go.
All right, we got first round Bi-County action. TCU Bi-County, number 51, getting ready to get underway here tonight. The varsity Lady Dragons are going to be first up versus the Lady Falcons from John Glenn High School. Lady Dragons come into tonight's game at 15-2 on the season. They're ranked number 5 in Class A in the state of Indiana. Coached by Gary Teal. He is 49-32 in his 4th year with the Argos Lady Dragons, and 207-142 in his 16th season overall. John Glenn Lady Falcons come into tonight's game with a 13-6 mark. They are coached by Kyle Amor. He is 68-36. He's in his 5th year with John Glenn. Sagarin has the Lady Dragons ranked number 5 in Class A, and the Lady Falcons are number 22 in Class 3A. Lady Dragons are 107 overall, and the Lady Falcons are ranked 87th overall. Versus common opponents, the Lady Dragons are 4-1. The one loss going to Oregon Davis. That was a little bit of a blowout there on Thursday night. The Lady Falcons are 3-2 versus common opponents. Their loss was on Tuesday to Oregon Davis, and they also lost to South Central, who the Lady Dragons beat in the Winter Classic. Lady Dragons are come into tonight's game. They're 5-1 over the last 6 games. The Lady Falcons are 4-2 over the last 6 games. They've lost their last 2 in a row versus a very tough Oregon Davis team and a 4A opponent, new NIC opponent for Glenn, Penn. So 2 really hard games coming into tonight for the Lady Falcons. They're going to look to bounce back here and see what they can do against a 1A opponent, but a very, very tough one in the Lady Dragons. Well, Andy, tough day for Argos. Got a few words here for you.
We want to start tonight by giving our deepest sympathy to the Overmeyer family. Drew Overmeyer, alumnus from Argos, passed away this morning unexpectedly in a single car accident. Drew is a huge sports fan. Basketball. He was a huge official for soccer in the community. He officiated many of my games with the team of him and his brother Josh and his sister Ashley, who are teachers at Argos High School, or Argos Elementary, along with his mother, the music teacher Lori Overmeyer. And then his father is very well known because he's the postman, one of the postmen in the country in the Argos area. It's a real big shock. Drew was only 25. It's going to leave a huge hole in the community and in the soccer community, and just a really good person, and it's an unfortunate situation. So we want to definitely extend our condolences and sympathies to the family. As soon as we, whenever you have something like this, it just really makes you think. And Argos is a very small, tight-knit community. And from what I understand, he was headed down to Crossroads Church in Rochester to do some help down there. So just a real good young man, and it's an unfortunate situation. And we wish the family all the best in this time of grieving. So I think with that, we're just going to take a quick 1-minute break and then come back with that. So We'll be right back after this quick break.
Let's do just a little moment of silence,
All right,
and then we'll go into a commercial for Drew.
Argos Do It Best Hardware, located at 200 West Walnut Street, is a family-owned hardware store offering a full line of paint. Got a project that needs done? Argos Do It Best Hardware offers everything from A to Z to get your project done all in one stop. With the hometown service and knowledge you've grown to expect. Argos Do It Best Hardware. Give them a call at 892-6700. That's 892-6700.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the zone.
Life insurance is one of those things that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why Alvin D. Morris of State Farm focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on with your family by calling Alvin D. Morris at State Farm, 574-772-3600. That's 574-772-3600. Or visit his office at 1800 South Heaton Street in Knox, Indiana.
When it comes to service, you have a lot of options. Good people like these choose Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth.
One of the things I love about Oliver's service department is the diagnostic report you get at the end of a routine maintenance.
So we can budget for some of those bigger expenses.
And so that I'm not stuck out on a highway with 4 kids and an emergency breakdown.
Award-winning customer service from Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we tip our hat to you.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex in northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops, clinics, and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Morton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball Award winner, and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
All right, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty here. There you got it. What do we do? Okay, don't move.
There it is. All righty. We're big power. Watch out.
Hopefully we got our audio problem fixed here, and we're getting ready to go. We got about 7 minutes left before tip. The Lady Dragons taking on the Lady Falcons, and like we mentioned, this is the 51st annual TCU Bi-County. The girls bracket, actually all the brackets are the same. The JVs played last night at Argos with John Glenn winning both games, boys and girls. The bracket is as follows. New Prairie is at Triton tonight, and then Argos at Glenn. The winner of those 2 games will play on Thursday night. And then the other side of the bracket, Culver is at Oregon Davis. Ooh. And Bremen is at LaVille. Those 2 will play on Thursday, and the winner of the games on Thursday then will meet on Saturday for the championship of the 51st TCU Bi-County.
Well, we can almost assume that Oregon Davis will be definitely winning against Culver.
Oregon Davis, it's going to be hard-pressed for anybody to beat Oregon Davis the rest of the year. They are another level of team. And like we'd mentioned in the pregame before we played them, the only 2 losses they had this year were against top 5 teams from Class 4A Indianapolis schools. Yeah. So they are at a completely different level than any school they're going to play the rest of the year, especially in Class 2A. The one note we do have on the girls' bracket, this game here with Argos and Glenn, Argos at 15-2 and Glenn at 13-6 is the only first-round game with 2 teams with a winning record.
Yeah.
New Prairie is at 2-15 and Triton is at 8-11 on the other side of our bracket. You got 2-15 Culver versus 16-2 OD, and 8-10 Bremen against 6-12 LaVille on the girls' side. So should be a good one here from the Falcons' Nest. Getting ready to go here in about 5 minutes. The pregame, as always, is brought to you by In Stitches and Signs. They're located at 11189 State Road 10 in Argos, and you can give them a call at 574-892-5956. They do embroidery, screen printing, signs, banners, vehicle lettering, magnets, decals, promotional materials. They'll get it done fast, and they'll get it done on budget for you. Again, call them at 574-892-5956 or look them up on the web at institches.com, INSTITCHZ.com. The season stats for the Lady Dragons are as follows. Courtney Dunlap is leading the team with 14.9 points per game. She's pulling in 5.6 rebounds, dishing out 5.3 assists, and taking away 2.9 steals per game. Valerie Popo is putting in 11.5 points, pulling down 2.1 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and 2.6 steals. Caitlin Barlow is putting in 7.2 points, 7.5 rebounds, 0.8 assists, and 1.5 steals. Macy Stricker is at 6.5 points per game, 3.9 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 2.2 steals. And rounding out the top 5 for the Lady Dragons is Shanna Miller at 4.1 points, 2.5 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 1.3 steals per game. Well, Andy, what's your thoughts here on the upcoming game here tonight for the Lady Dragons?
Well, here's the facts. We are more than capable of winning this game. We need to play solid basketball. That's all there is to it. You can say that over and over again, every time if you always play solid. But this is a type of game where John Glenn is going to come out and be seriously aggressive, trying their hardest to stay with us or go at us to take us out of our game. If we approach this game just like we did against the Lady Satellites, this will be a very good game for the Lady Dragons. But they have to have that mentality. They have to have that confidence. So I think the Lady Dragons are going to be okay. I really do. They've been playing pretty good. Yeah, we had a tough loss against Oregon Davis, but who hasn't? So, that's just how it goes. But the girls bounced back, and they've been playing good. They've been playing well. They really took it to Jimtown the other day, and even with some subs, rotations, and this and that, giving us the girls some extra rest, we were still well above that team's level. And I think right now, this is our game, and I don't really think we're going to come out with, I'd say about 12 or more on the win side.
Well, I hope you're right on that, Andy. John Glenn is a fairly young team. They graduated several key players last season with Vukovic and Columbia graduating. They're led by third-year starter junior Kiana Stahl. She's a 5'4" point guard, and she kind of, as much as our offense runs through Courtney, everything they do kind of runs through Kiana. So it's going to be imperative for us, to stop her penetration drives and to limit the number of looks that she can get. Got a couple young girls in Delaney Patterson inside and Sarber at a 5'10" sophomore.
Well, actually, Sarber and Patterson decided they wanted to go the JV route.
Okay.
So they both went down to the JV, which moved up Morgan Plunkett, freshman, with Bethany Hayden, Ted Hayden's daughter from the zone. She come over, and now she's up dressing for varsity for her first time. And that is Morgan Plunkett. That's Mariah Plunkett's younger sister. She's a freshman. Mariah's a sophomore.
Okay.
Mariah is a great athlete. She's been very, very tough athlete for the Lady Falcons. We faced her in soccer. She's played multiple times. We've played her over the years. So those two come up, and Sarber and Patterson, they said, hey, you know what? I'm all about playing instead of maybe possibly sitting the entire time. So they opted to play on JV last night, and it paid dividends. They had a great game. So,
all right. So the young Falcons are a little bit younger, and So, well, we're getting ready here shortly for the national anthem, and we'll get the starting lineups going for you. I don't know if I introduced you. Did I introduce you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I introduce Phil?
Yeah, Phil up on the camera. Yeah, you're asleep.
Okay.
That's okay.
I didn't remember doing that.
Steve's nervous. Steve gets nervous for the big games.
Well, we were having the audio issue.
I know. He was. So, all right. We're going to get about 15, 20 seconds here. We're going to do the national anthem.
While we're doing that, I got a flyer I picked up at the Zone. They're doing open gyms up at the Zone on Mondays and Saturdays. It's going to be from 4 to 10 p.m. on Saturdays. On Monday it's going to be from 4 to 10. On Saturdays it'll be from 9 to 6. $8 per person. You go in, you get to play ball, and there are 4 hardwood maple courts. And just get out of the house and work on your game. So that's going to go through the month of January. And then they'll probably have some more things going on in February, but we do specifically thank the Zone for their sponsorship and the In Stitches and Signs pregame. And here we go with the national anthem, if I can get up.
Okay, we're back. Trying to get situated. They got us on a kind of a small little platform desk type deal, and you have to slide in sideways with a shoehorn to get in position.
Does not work well for a 6'2" guy.
Well, I'm only 5'10" and thin. Yeah. Oh, sorry, 5'10" and thin. That sounds pretty good. All right, here we go for the Lady Dragons. Junior, number 10, Courtney Dunlap. The senior, number 14, Valerie Rospopo. The junior, number 22, Kennedy Binkley. And the sophomore, number 24, Macy Stricker. And the senior, big girl in the middle, number 44, Kaylin Barlow. And for the Lady Falcons, the home team, here we go. The junior, number 1, Kiana Stahl. Senior, number 2, Ashley Burnett. Sophomore, number 10, Mariah Plunkett. Senior, number 30, Haley Preston. And the sophomore, number 34, Riley Groves. All right. Probably going to get a lot of, feedback or behind the background noise from the announcer at the game because we are directly underneath the speaker, and that's just going to be one of the things that goes on tonight. So we're going to do our best to overshadow that to where no one else can, we try to keep the background noise to a minimum. Sometimes the fans get a little rowdy, but
hey, we're at a basketball game.
We're going to be okay.
Opera, so.
I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
We're not playing Olga Davis. Sorry, I just had to get that out there. Fans are coming in late. They're trying to start the game.
We got Kaylin Barlow's going to go up against number 30, Haley Preston, a 6'2 senior for the Lady Falcons.
All right. Well, we're going to cheat, and our good friend Doug Griffiths from The Zone, he also works for the Pilot, and we're going to be getting our halftime stats from him as much as we can. And he's got no choice. He's going to hand them over, and he's going to smile about it.
All right, here we go. The tip's up in the air.
There it goes, and here comes Dunlap with the ball coming across the timeline. Plunkett's on Dunlap, and she's going to have her hands full. Ball out to Ross Popo. Over to Dunlap. Dunlap over to Stricker. Stricker looks. Ross Popo easy open for three, and it's short, and she stepped on the line and it's out of bounds.
I thought that was going to be a foul on Stricker.
She stepped on the line before she was fouled. And just like many things, order of the foul happens, so Dunlap has it. Drives, fakes, kicks it, puts it in, and hits the backboard. And that's not a good sign from Dunlap. She's going to be mad at that one. Nice little drive move. Stahl is definitely going to be the quick girl, and Binkley's going to have fun trying to catch her. Kicks it out, kicks it over. Plunkett for three, and it's good. And here comes the press. It's probably going to be half-hearted, and sure is. Here comes Dunlap cross timeline. Kicks it over. Binkley. Stricker. Stricker for three. And just off the mark. It's a good shot from Stricker. Said all along she needs to be shooting a little bit more. Stahl kicks it. Plunkett. Stopped and throws it in for two. Here comes Dunlap. Come timeline. And it's stolen. And a silly foul of Dunlap, and that's not the way the Lady Dragons want to start.
It's going to put Groves at the line to shoot two. Got three missed shots by the Dragons and a foul by Courtney Dunlap to start the game, and 5 points for the Lady Falcons. And Coach Steele doesn't like what he's seeing either. He's going to call a timeout, so we'll take a break. We'll be back here in just a minute.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a 1-year contract at Fitness Forum and get your first month free.
At Fitness Forum,
We believe exercise is medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours
and all services provided.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
Yep.
We're back. I don't hear me. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not hearing me at all. There we go.
How about that?
That's better.
Groves at the line shooting the first one.
First one is good. 6-0. John Glenn with an early lead.
Well, I said we needed to come out like we did against the Lady Satellites, and we have not done that.
As of yet, the second one is off.
Rebound Barlow. Wow, that's kind of odd. John Glenn didn't even go for the rebound. They just turned and went back, realizing there's not much of a chance, I guess. Stricker looks. Dunlap. Ross Popo. Dragons 0 for 2 from the three-point line. Dunlap drives, and she goes up for two, and it's good.
First bucket of the game for the Dragons, 6-2. And
Bucket goes. Ross Popo traps, and they just about throw it away. Binkley had her back turning, didn't get it.
Actually went behind Binkley with the pass.
Yeah, it was definitely an errant pass. Plunkett has it. She's going to drive. And there's a rebound. It's on the ground, and the Lady Falcons get it. The Dragons are not being scrappy enough. Plunkett has it. Kicks it over. Groves. They're looking like they're going to try to drive on Barlow. And there's a three-pointer. Ashley Burnett, that was kind of a weird shot. It looked like a shot put, but it went in, and that's all that matters. Dunlap drives, and she makes it. And in comes Plunkett's going in, the freshman. Morgan Plunkett's going in, and
all right, so Courtney Dunlap is at the line to shoot one,
and out comes Groves. I think it's Groves, yeah, Groves, Riley Groves. And they're going to try to get Dunlap shut down, and that's quick 4 points out of the Dragons, and could be 5 here, straight in a row from Dunlap and it's good.
9-5 now. Odie. John Glenn, 4-point lead.
Now come on.
Yeah.
No. Freshman Plunkett out. And the Lady Dragons settling down now, and could be good things for Dragon. Here comes Plunkett. Lakes, fakes, pulls back. Kicks it over. Here's Binkley all the way out on Stahl.
I haven't quite figured out what the Dragons are running on defense. It's kind of
it's a shaky man-to-man, or really, I think they just got it to screen or a zone with Binkley covering Stahl. That's exactly what it is. It's kind of a shot out of there and misses, and another rebound out of Lady Falcons. Kicks it low, and there's a foul, and it's no good. First one foul on Stricker. I don't know. You're either going to have to go zone or you're going to have to go man-to-man, but I think it's confusing the girls with the split.
Yeah, she was a little late on the rotation down there. You saw that one coming, and fortunately the shot did not go in. The first free throw is up and good.
Well, the biggest problem is they've had 2 straight second-chance opportunities, and you do not want that. The Dragons are going to have to dominate the boards, and if they do, they're going to be just fine. But right now, it's not looking good for Lady Dragons.
Second free throw is up and good for Plunkett. 11-5. Just a little over 4 minutes left to go.
Stricker dribbles, gives it over to Dunlap. Dunlap has no problem breaking it. Dragons set up, kicks it over to Stricker, and Stricker loses it. Kicks it up to Stahl. Stahl kicks it over. Throws it up, and there's a rebound out of Barlow.
Good rebound by Barlow. It came down quick, and she's able to get a hold of it.
Dunlap looks, fakes, gives it to Ross Popo. The Stahl's going to cover Ross Popo and not allow her to shoot the 3. They know that she can, and when she's on fire, she is on fire big time. Over to Binkley. Binkley looks, kicks it out. Stricker relaxes, and she's going to be crying for the travel. I wanted to see her to take that 3. She's open. There's no reason to drive in. She was wide open, had all kinds of time. I want to see her shoot that 3. And I'm sure that her Ted Hayden over the stands, who's been helping Macy a little bit, he's probably saying the same thing. I want to see you shoot that ball. 11-5, 3:37 left in the first, and the Dragons are down. And it's thrown away, and here comes Stricker with the steal. Looks over, gives it to Dunlap, and Dunlap loses it. And the ball's loose. And there's going to be a timeout, and it's going to stay to the Lady Falcons.
All right, we'll be right back in just a moment. It's a 11-5 John Glenn lead with 3:19 left to go in the first quarter.
And here comes the late paint bus.
Frick Services Incorporated in Leitersford has been serving customers from Fulton, Pulaski, Marshall, and Stark counties with service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, custom spray ag chemicals, and hydrosalina, and offers the ProTech Partners program. This hard-to-find location is in the northwest corner of Fulton County on County Road 750 West, about a quarter-mile north of 400 North, on the south edge of Leitersford. Frick Services Incorporated is proud to support the Argos Dragon High School athletes. Visit Frick Services Incorporated for all of your agribusiness needs. 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034.
Well, lots of subs. I've lost myself. There we go. Lots of subs for the Lady Falcons. Bethany Hayden's in. And there's immediately, and that's off of Val Ross Popo, just about stolen. Going with 2 freshmen, sophomore and 2 juniors. Kicks it low, puts it in, fakes over to Hayden, kicks it out, Stahl. Kicks it out. Here's a quick 3, and it's good.
Are they 3 for 4 now from 3-point range?
Well, when you're that wide open, that's going to be easy on them. Stricker kicks it over to Dunlap. Well, the Lady Dragons definitely have not come to play by the looks of it so far. Lots of time left. 14-5. Kicks it over. Stricker, little jumper, and it's good for 2. Nice feed out of Dunlap. And there's a reach and foul off of Ross Popo. Nope. 22, Kennedy Binkley.
All right, Shannon Miller's going to check in for Kennedy Binkley.
Yep.
First sub of the game for Argos. We got 2:17 left to go in the first. 14-7, John Glenn with the 7-point advantage. And they got the ball coming down from our left to our right. Looks like the Dragons have gone straight man-to-man.
Yeah, that probably worked better from what they're doing. That eliminate that 3-point opportunity. Kicks it around. Stricker's on Hayden. Kicks it out. Fakes. Throws it back in. Shot and missed. Rebound. And they're going to be a reach-in foul on Barlow. That was weak. Sorry.
Well, Stricker did a nice job of making Hayden miss the shot, but she didn't turn around and get her blocked out, and Hayden got the rebound.
They say the foul was shooting. She didn't even have the ball above her waist. It should have been on the ground.
I got a little NBA continuation going on here
I don't
tonight.
know.
Looks like.
Put that one in.
Free throw is good by Hayden, and Anna Barlow is going to check in for Kaylin.
Well, maybe just start throwing some subs in and wake up the Dragons. I don't know. Second one's no good. Rebound Dunlap.
15-7, 8-point advantage for John Glenn.
Wow. This is not what I expected out of the first quarter. Right over to Barlow. And puts it in for 2. Good feed off of Stricker. A nice pick and roll. We've talked about it. That's always been open, and they seldom hit it. Stricker hits Anna Barlow immediately, and they put it right in. And misses. Rebound. Throws it up, and Barlow's got to be tougher on the boards.
Well, she's getting some help down there. Nobody from the Argos side was even helping her.
Stricker gets it, saves it, brings it in. Gives it to Dunlap. Dunlap looks, kicks it over to Ross Popo. Ross Popo fakes. Barlow gets it. Give and goes. Not there. Ross Popo's not going to have the driving basket. Stahl's covering her, and she's too quick. Stricker for 2. And it's just off the mark. And Barlow does not go over the back. Very good play. And it's stolen. Here comes Ross Popo. She's got the pace. Can she make it all the way in? And she's... Are you kidding me?
Wow, no foul called on that, but it's going to stay Argos ball and out of bounds underneath.
Weak call. That's all right.
All right, got 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be Argos ball out of bounds underneath their bucket. Dunlap's going to inbounds.
15-9. Barlow. Wow, the Lady Dragons are asleep. They just don't have the fire. I don't get it. They come out against the Lady Satellites like they were going to just, conquer the world, and we are stagnant. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Kicks the ball over. Stricker saves it. Over to Ross Popo. Ross Popo drives.
2 Falcons on the floor. Yep. She's going to get 0-1. Yep, they're going to get...
Plunkett fouled her before she got to number 2, Burnett, because she probably would have drawn the charge, but the foul was beforehand.
It's going to put Val Ross Popo at the line to shoot 2. First one's up and good, 15-10. If they can close this out and get it to about 3 and get it stopped and get a point, I mean, we can get out of here with a 1-point disadvantage, and that would be good for the Lady Dragons, because they have not played well this first quarter. Second one is off.
And rebound Stahl. Still kicks it up.
Dragons aren't getting back.
And blocked by Barlow. She knows that she's 16 seconds. She looks at the clock. As soon as she calls it, she's saying, hey, 1 left. Let's go. Big stuff out of Barlow. And Dunlap's going to drive. Kicks it over. Miller puts it in.
Big time shot by Shanna Miller.
Yep.
And that's going to pull them within 15-12 going into the second quarter. So good way to finish out the quarter for the Lady Dragons. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Are you thinking about seamless gutters? Or what about decorative concrete? Rob Herford of H&H Contracting specializes in seamless gutters and all aspects of concrete work, walls, flat work, and just decorative concrete. Contact Rob Herford at 574-229-0971 and let H&H Contracting help you design the project of your dreams. H&H Contracting partners with their homeowners to produce the work of the highest quality and making sure everyone is satisfied with the final design. That number again, 574-229-0971 or email Rob Herford at rherford@yahoo.com. This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
All right, we're back getting ready to start the second period here. The John Glenn Lady Falcons have a 15-12 advantage, and they're going to start off the period with the ball.
Well, it's a much better comeback out of Lady Dragons. They finally settled down. They finally started getting some runs in there, and it's made a difference. So Stricker's out at the moment. Binkley's back in. Plunkett has it. Brings it around on Dunlap. Trying to go all the way in. Groves. Miller. And they're stripped away out of Dunlap. Very good. And it's out of bounds. Going to stay the Lady Falcons. And you hear their coach keep saying body, so he wants them to keep using their shoulder to move on in some. Try to draw that foul. Here's the ball in. Stahl puts it up, and it's good for 2.
That's too easy that time for Kiana Stahl. She got a nice easy pass and put her in.
Binkley has it. Fakes. Kicks it up over to Ross Popo. Drives. Kicks it over, and it's tipped out of bounds by Stahl. Stahl is fast or quick, but, it's going to be the Dragons' ball.
She's trying to get it over to Shanna Miller. Nice look, but just unable to connect.
The Dragons, here's 3 from Ross Popo, and that's good. And that's what the Lady Dragons need to get fired up.
All right, 17-15 now. They got it back to within 2.
Plunkett has it, kicks it over. And down. Nope, they're going to call double dribble. Betcha.
That's the.
You see Courtney's look on her face. She's like, I was going to say. You could read her lips. She's like, I was going to say I didn't foul.
First turnover for John Glenn for the game, so they're doing a pretty good job there. Little full court pressure. They get it into Dunlap.
Dunlap will break it with no problem. And then Ross Popo's back in the corner, fakes it, lays it in for 2. And that's a tie ball game. And this is the Lady Dragons we've been wanting to see.
Fought all the way back from, 8 down?
8 down.
Yep. Much better effort here out of the Lady Dragons. Yep.
And Stahl's going to run Binkley ragged for a while, but that's okay. She'll get tired herself. And here's a shot, and it's missed. Rebound.
There we go.
And she breaks through the fouls, and here she comes down the court. Fakes, drives, and there's going to be a foul behind her on the ground.
I think the big key here, what they've done in the last few minutes, they've limited the opportunities for the offensive rebounds. So
no second chance opportunities for the Dragons. And out comes number 30, Preston, for the Falcons, and Groves. In comes Plunkett, freshman, and I think it was number 40, Fruhoff. Ross Popo for 3, misses. Stahl rebound. Throws it up. Plunkett's going to go for the lineup and misses.
Nice hustle by Ross Popo.
Wow. She missed with the 3 and ran off. Steal. Kicks it over. And it's thrown away, and Binkley's not looking. The ball's on the ground. Nobody knows where it's at. Binkley has it.
Jump ball.
Only one person had their hand on it, though. They waited till it went through 3 people, then they called it.
The problem there is Kennedy Binkley's face guarding on Stahl.
Yeah, you can't face guard Stahl that whole time. And now comes Ross Popo. Stricker back in.
Good job by Val. Hit a nice 3 there.
And hustled back. Yeah, that's what we talked about. And Dunlap has it. And Miller's going to the corner. I want to see Stricker relax. I want to see Anna Barlow relax. And I want them to play their game. Miller gets it. Looks. Kicks it over. Dunlap. Stricker. Fakes. Back over to Dunlap. Taking their time. Binkley. Barlow's open. They got to get that ball into her. Stricker. Drives. Good move. Kicks it out. Right over to Dunlap. Miller gets in the corner. Is totally relaxed. Puts it over the left. Over to Dunlap. Dunlap's going to drive, and she's got him beat. Pulls it up. She never left her feet. And they're going to call travel.
All right, that's an Argos turnover.
Yeah. They got to get that ball down to Barlow. She's posting up the girls. They have no chance against her. She's got the height, and she's got good position. They just got to make a quality pass. Where's the foul? Wow. Must have been on Binkley.
Looks like a foul, so they're going to call it. That's kind of the situation there.
Yeah. Barlow was standing still. I don't know how she got it.
It's the first foul on Anna.
Yep.
Anna's came in and played really well, and Stahl misses the first. 19-17, 5:21 left to go in the first half.
It's hard to go from 100 mile an hour like Stahl's been trying the whole time and then go stand at the free throw line and put it in. It's hard to slow yourself down like that. And
second one's good. 3-point lead for John Glenn.
Miller gets it. Kicks it over. Barlow to Miller. Miller brings it down. Over to Stricker. Stricker's going to go up. Puts it up for the layup, and it's good. Good transition out of Lady Dragons.
Beautiful look ahead there by Shanna Miller up to Stricker. That was beautiful.
And here comes the Lady Dragons going to battle back on defense. Only down 20-19. Kicks it out. Plunkett going to try it. Groves going to try it on Barlow. Help side. Little Morgan Plunkett tries
over the back. Come on. Wow. There's 2 girls over Courtney Dunlap's back, and there was no call.
One arm totally over the shoulder, and they had to wait until somebody started yelling.
Wow. They're going to call Burnett, and that's going to be her second. And Hayden's going to come back in for number
Morgan
5.
Plunkett.
Yep.
Freshman for a freshman.
4:49 left to go in the half. Stricker's going to inbounds.
She gets it into Dunlap. Stricker has it. Ay. Still sloppy. Need to see the Lady Dragons tighten up. Barlow has it. Over to Miller. They got Hayden, the freshman, on Dunlap, the junior. Binkley kicks over to Dunlap. Miller fakes. Barlow's wide open. Kicks it out. Binkley. Stricker.
Stricker's got Stahl on her now.
Yep. Coach rotated players. He didn't like what he saw. Dunlap for 3. And it's off the mark. Rebound. Miller, who's very good at it, goes around Hayden and misses the layup. Or the little jumper, short jumper. And here comes John Glenn. John Glenn is not going to make it easy on the Lady Dragons. Stahl, Burns, kicks it, and puts it in. Plunkett for 2. And here comes Dunlap. Dragons get right there, then can't get over it. Lets them back in. Looks like Nifong and Ross Popo's coming back in. Most likely for Binkley and Miller. Not real sure yet. Nifong will be on Stahl, I would imagine. Bad pass and it's stolen. Misses. Rebound. Plunkett. Misses.
Coach Till's going to get a timeout. Saves Kennedy down there with the ball, hold the possession. So we got 3:13 left to go in the first half, and we'll be right back in just a minute.
Are you looking for farm ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Halderman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Halderman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Halderman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948.
All right, Argos is going to have the ball out of bounds underneath. We've got two subs in. Nifong and Ross Popo are back in for the Lady Dragons. And Miller and Binkley are on the bench.
So I figured Nifong would be in. Cover. Nifong gets it. Drives. Kicks it over Ross Popo. Ross Popo fakes. Over to Stricker. Stricker fakes. To Dunlap. Telling Barlow to get low. Fakes. Over to Stricker. Stricker's going to drive on her. Kicks it over. Dunlap for three. And it's way off the mark. And the ball is going to be rebounded by Stahl. And there's going to be a foul on Nifong. And in comes Kaylin for Anna Barlow.
All right, we got 2:51. It's a 22-19 ball game. John Glenn's going to be going left to right here with the ball.
Well, here's what I expect for the Dragons is getting it down to Barlow because she was wide open. Misses. Rebound, Dunlap. Stricker was on Hayden, and Hayden had no chance of scoring. And then Dunlap got the rebound. Here comes Dunlap to Stricker. Barlow kicks, rolls to Dunlap. I want Barlow to post up. Kicks it over, small side. Ross Popo, Stricker's wide open for three, and it's good. Huge bucket out of Stricker, and it's back to tied 22-all.
Big time bucket, 22 each. 2 minutes left to go in the first half.
Fakes, moves. And there's a foul off of Stricker. Just a little touch on the body.
Well, she just can't quite make it through the first half without getting two, but well, that's all right.
That's okay.
And we got
that's a huge bucket out of her to get to the game tied. I think once the Dragons can go ahead, the Dragons will be okay, but they have not been able to break that hump.
Preston and Plunkett are going to go back in. We got a 1-and-1 coming up here for Hayden.
And it's good.
So that puts John Glenn back up by one. Got a minute 59 left to go in the first half. Second one is off by Hayden. Rebound by Dunlap.
Yep. Looks in the corner. Stricker, Drake's, fives, over. Ross Popo has it. She got a shield and a three, and she's way off. And Hayden gets it, and Stricker reaches in. And Hayden takes it all the way in and misses. And Barlow doesn't grab it. Plunkett kicks it out. And there's a bad shot. Here comes Ross Popo with the rebound. Stricker gets it.
Coach Teal's calling for him to slow it down here. 1 point lead for Glenn.
23,
get a good shot off.
Yep. Dragons going to go for the first lead of the game. Ross Popo drives and puts it up. Misses. Barlow with the rebound.
Blocked out of bounds. Is going to stay Argos ball.
You're 6'2.5". Why aren't you posting up? Coach Stricker, what do you think?
I'm not coaching this. I'm having a hard enough time doing this.
You've got to post up. Stricker gets it. Fakes. Looks. Over to Ross Popo.
All right, they're going to set up, try and get a good shot here, maybe get the lead going into the half.
Stricker has it. There's a huge mismatch on Barlow down low. Why are we not posting up and getting her the ball? Oh, my. Dunlap has it. She goes around three. Kicks it over to Barlow and misses. Rebounds. Puts it up and rebounds, and she's getting fouled.
50.1 seconds left to go. Barlow's going to be at the line shooting 2. See if we can get the Dragons up top here again.
All right. Barlow is from the free throw, and it's good.
Tie ball game, 23 all.
And tie ball game. Let's see if we can get the lead here off of Barlow free throw. Shannon Miller's checking back in. No, it's short. Plunkett.
Not able to get over the hump yet.
Kicks it over. Plunkett. Nope. Has it. Morgan Plunkett kicks it over to Mariah Plunkett. They look to rotate. And here's a 3, and it's off the mark and tipped out of bounds by John Glenn. And in comes Miller, and out goes Stricker. I don't know. I'd have left the shooter in and brought out a defensive player. All right, here comes Miller.
What are you saying? Shannon's a shooter?
I know, but Macy's a shooter, and, you can take out a defensive player that's, more and leave in as many shooters as possible.
Under 10 to go. Dunlap's going to drive it to the bucket, and it just goes off.
And here's a heave-ho, and it's not even close. And
that's going to go. 23 all at the half. We'll be right back with the halftime stats in just a moment.
Take the worry out of buying a new home with a Hereford Home Inspection. You can be confident that Hereford Home Inspectors have completed a comprehensive training course and used the latest technology available, and they have over 10 years' experience. Oftentimes, it's the little things that separate a good home from a great home, and the Hereford Home Inspectors are right there to walk you through the process of any needed repair. An informed buyer is a confident buyer. Be confident in your purchase. Call Hereford Home Inspection 498-6013. That's Hereford Home Inspection 498-6013. Don't settle for second best. The Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana is simply the finest facility of its kind, featuring 4 full-length IHSAA hardwood maple basketball courts, as well as a 1/3 court breakout area for individual and group instruction. The Zone's facility has all of your basketball needs, whether it's basketball, volleyball, soccer, flag football, lacrosse, softball, or baseball. The Zone has it all. Located on the west side of Plymouth, the Zone has all of the bells and whistles that players, family, and friends are looking for. Whether it's watching your favorite team on a large flat-screen TV that features DirecTV with NFL Sunday Ticket, or enjoying free high-speed wireless internet. Or how about frequenting our awesome concession stand, which features Pizza Hut pizza, Hacienda chips and salsa, Hershey's ice cream, and Coke products. You'll quickly discover the Zone is in a league of its own. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org. Give us a call, 574-935-3939 today. What does Valspar and Bestler Quality Paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, cleaning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust are the best.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a 1-year contract at Fitness Forum and get your first month free.
At Fitness Forum,
we believe exercise is medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours and all services provided. Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
Since 1989, Frick Services Incorporated in Leitersford has been serving customers from Fulton, Pulaski, Marshall, and Stark counties with sales and service of seed, custom spread fertilizer, ag lime, custom spray ag chemicals, and hydrous ammonia, and offers the ProTech Partners program. This hard-to-find location is in the northwest corner of Fulton County on County Road 750 West, about a quarter mile north of 400 North, on the south edge of Leitersford. Frick Services Incorporated is proud to support the Argos Dragon High School athletes. Visit Frick Services Incorporated for all of your agribusiness needs. 800-542-4034. That's 800-542-4034.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in Northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 40, just minutes from Argos. The zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the zone.
All right, we're back. Halftime, 23-23. All tied up here at the Falcons' Nest. Lady Dragons did a nice job. They kind of came out really flat, start off the first quarter.
Really flat?
Really flat. Got down, I think, 8 at one point.
8 or 9, yeah.
And were able to battle back. Got it to within 3 at the end of the first quarter. And battled all the way back. Couldn't quite get that last free throw in to take the lead, but they've got it tied here at halftime. So, Andy, you want to go over the first half numbers for both teams for us?
All right. Well, the reigning Bi-County champion or MVP of last year, Kiana Stahl, we've held her to 3 points, 1 of 5 from the field, so that's been a pretty good high note for the Dragons. All right, so Ashley Burnett with 6, Riley Groves with 1, Bethany Hayden with 2, come off of free throws, and Mariah Plunkett with 9 leading for the Lady Falcons. And for the Lady Dragons, we got Anna Barlow with 2, Kaylin Barlow with only 1, Shanna Miller with 2, Ross Popa with 4, hitting that big 3, and then Stricker and Dunlap both with 7 in the first half. Fouls-wise, we got Starr with 1, Burnett with 2, Plunkett with 1, Mariah that is, and Groves with 1 for the Lady Falcons. For the Dragons, Dunlap with 1, Binkley with 1, Barlow with 1, Bailey Nifong with 1, Kaylin Barlow with 1, and then Hackmaster Stricker, she ended up with her second and almost got her third, but not the best basketball out of the Lady Dragons, not even by a long shot. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just not that type of person. Not our worst game, by far, not our worst performance. They battled back, they stuck their heads, and they said, hey, let's go. Let's come back, and let's do it. But too many missed bunny shots down low, too many opportunities to get the buckets, and then too many second chance opportunities given away for John Glenn to have a rebound. We have them by height almost all the way around, and they've been playing one senior. We've been playing a lot. We have maturity level on them, and we are not taking advantage of it.
Well, I think you can give them a little credit, though,
sure,
at the end of the first and right into the second quarter. We did do a lot better job of limiting John Glenn's second chance opportunities there towards the end of the first quarter. And I think the biggest thing that happened there, we switched out of that whatever we were playing, zone, kind of box and zone or something, I don't know, but they went straight man-to-man. Yeah. And I tell you, I'm not the coach, but I think that they play a better brand of defense when they're playing man-to-man.
Everybody who watches it can tell you that right now, and I think that Coach Teal recognized it real quick.
Yeah.
Said, you know what? We were trying to do a quick zone and then just shut down Stahl, which they did shut down Stahl, but they can still shut her down with a straight man-to-man, and they did. Once they switched, it got rid of the three-point opportunities that they had under that zone / marking of a player, and that's really helped them.
So we're gonna mic Doug up here and
Oh,
get
we're
a
going to
couple.
mic Dougie up? Oh, my. Let's Mikey Doug up.
We'll get a biased opinion here from.
He's a Glenn man. Let's see what he has to say about the game.
Oh, you're there, Doug?
I'm here.
All
You're
right.
here, Dougie?
So what's your analysis from the first half?
Well, I was, you look at the stat line, and I was really impressed. I knew Courtney Dunlap would be a handful for Glenn, and I'm a little surprised that Kiana Stahl, the reigning MVP of the Bi-County tournament, hasn't been more of a factor. She's had trouble finishing near the rim, but, not only am I impressed with Dunlap, but I'm impressed with how Argos shares the basketball.
Well, I wish they'd share it to the bucket a little bit more, but, here's my problem right now with the only thing I've seen is Anna Barlow had some really, really good quality posting positions, and they didn't get her to the ball.
Yeah, you're exactly
You've got
right,
the
Andy.
height
Yep.
advantage. We need to exploit it, especially
And
when
you got to
Kaylin's
feed the
in there.
post,
You
and she's
feed the
working
post.
so
You
hard
betcha.
to get open.
You got Kaylin Barlow was in there. She really didn't get. I tell you the truth, she's a little taller. She's bigger than her sister, but her sister got the position better, and unfortunately, she was unable to get the ball. But I tell you what, Glenn's come out. They're ready to play. We heard stories that they're going to be tough. They're going to run right by and this and that, so on and so forth. And they definitely come out ready to play. You got to give them all the credit. You got Hayden and Morgan Plunkett as freshmen coming out and trying to hang with these girls like Dunlap and Ross Popel and stuff, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. But I think as time wears on, the Lady Dragons are going to go ahead and press through this game.
Well, and Argos, like you said, they've got to exploit that inside presence, and if nothing else, even if Barlow doesn't have a big night scoring, she could get Glenn bigs, which they don't have many bigs, in foul trouble, and then of course that could parlay into some easy points for Dunlap and company. And again, one of the other stats that jumps out at me is Glenn only 4 turnovers in the game, so they're taking care of the basketball. And really, Argos had 7 turnovers, but they didn't seem to really cost the Dragons too much.
Now, luckily, they didn't counter and convert those turnovers into points. So, well, we want to thank Doug for stepping in and helping us out here at halftime. He is a Glen man, and his daughter plays on the JV, but he also works with the pilot and does a lot of good stuff out there, and he works at the zone. So
yeah, don't forget to mention
the zone. He's kind of busy with the zone. We work together. Well, we've been working together a while. You can hear the rustle as his daughter's fighting for money from him.
Boy, is that part for the course or what?
Part for the course. So we're getting ready to start second half here, 23-23, and it's going to be John Glenn's ball, and let's see what happens.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Yep. All right, the Lady Dragons are going to come out with the same 5 starters that they had at the beginning of the game.
And, tradition for Coach Teal. He's very adamant about that.
All right, here we go. Second half underway.
All right, let's see if the Lady Dragons are awake now. I think I want to see the anger factor come out of the girls. Tries the back door, and they could have had it. Plunkett, and not a very good shot, and Stricker comes out and battles. And the ball ends up going over, and Barlow stops. I thought that was pretty clean. That's one of the cleanest blocks Barlow's had in all season. And they definitely called it immediately. And that's only her second, which is very good for Kaylin. She typically has 2 in the first half, sometimes 3.
All right, Groves is going to go to the line. She's going to shoot 2. First one is up and good.
And once again, Dragons allow the Lady Falcons to take the lead. Don't forget, you can tweet us
at Argus Sports on Twitter. Free throws missed, and Binkley gets the rebound.
Kind of walked right to it.
She got she didn't get off the ground.
I tell you, it's odd that Glenn would rather get back in position to even attempt to try to get that rebound off of that second free throw. Dunlap has it, kicks it out. Binkley, and it's thrown away, and it's over and back. Immediately after halftime, the Dragons turn it over after giving away a quick point off the free throw line. And here it goes, ball's in. Plunkett has it. You got to give Mariah Plunkett credit. She's been hustling. She's ahead on the scoring, and she's only a sophomore herself. So, and shoots, misses. Barlow rebounds.
Kicks it out to Stricker. Stricker's going to go with pace. And the Dragons need to run like they did against the Satellites, and they'll control this game with no problem. Here comes Ross Popo. Puts it in, and that's what they got to do all day long.
And that puts the Dragons ahead, 25-24, first lead of the game for the Lady Dragons.
Let's see if there's no turning back for the Dragons. Let's see how John Glenn responds. Here's a quick jumper, and it's good on Emma Stahl.
That was a nice step back there. Kiana Stahl is very fast, and she just pulled back and shot a nice 15-footer.
Yeah, ball over to Stricker, to Binkley, to Ross Popo. And now the Dragons need to apply the pressure low. And
that's the second turnover of the second half
already.
Yeah.
Yikes.
They did a nice job in the first half eliminating the turnovers, and two quick ones here. Less than 2 minutes gone in the third quarter.
Well, tell you what, John Glenn is not going to make it easy. There's a steal out of Dunlap. And she's going all the way down, and there's a foul. Groves. It's either Groves or Burnett. Let's see. Burnett.
Dunlap was not to be denied on that. She went all the way to the bucket.
And that's her third.
She's going to have two shots here at the line, see if she can put the Dragons back up ahead.
So the other classman, as they say, the senior, picks up her third early in the second half. And the free throws missed by Dunlap, and that's not what we want to see. You can't give away those free points in a tight game. And in comes a bunch of subs. They're going to try to run the Dragons ragged with lots of subs. Hayden and Morgan Plunkett in. And Freehoff.
Free throw for Dunlap. Second one is up and good.
Tie ball game. And Stahl's going. Binkley's on Stahl. Binkley looks, Stahl drives, kicks it out. Morgan Plunkett kicks it down low, and she travels. Yep. Freshman. Tough first turnover for her. First turnover of the half. This is a hard situation to come into, coming to an impressive Dragons team and then be thrown right out here in the mix. Stricker has it. Stricker drives, and Hayden trips. Fakes, kicks it over to Barlow. Barlow to Ross Popo. Dunlap has it. Over to Ross Popo. Ross Popo's open for the drive and puts it in.
Beautiful layup by Van.
Yep. And that makes it 28-26, and the Dragons take the lead.
I don't know how she got that up there. She had no angle at that at all. But
and that's a tip out by Dunlap.
Going to stay to Glenn.
And Dunlap's liking this. It's nothing against Morgan Plunkett, but you got the freshman who's never played varsity, dressed for varsity this game because she moved up. And then you got her against a player like Dunlap who gets all kinds of steals. And there's a trip. She falls and throws it out of bounds.
All right, second turnover of the half for John Glenn.
And that's two quick ones out of the Glenn's Lady Falcons.
They're going to put on a little full court pressure here.
And the official having a little chat with the assistant coach. He's known to get a little wound up. Stahl did the trip over her own feet on that one because she gets going so quick. Dunlap, Ross Popo fakes. Over to Barlow. Barlow needs a look and says, hey, are you kidding me? 6-2.5, and we get a 5-second call. Yikes. And Coach Teal letting her have it, telling her to dribble the ball and go to the basket.
All right, we got a timeout on the floor. It's 28-26. Argos with the lead, and we'll be right back.
Are you thinking about seamless gutters? Or what about decorative concrete? Rob Herford of H&H Contracting specializes in seamless gutters and all aspects of concrete work, walls, flat work, and just decorative concrete. Contact Rob Herford at 574-229-0971 and let H&H Contracting help you design the project of your dreams. H&H Contracting partners with their homeowners to produce the work of the highest quality and making sure everyone is satisfied with the final design. That number again, 574-229-0971 or email Rob Herford at rherford@yahoo.com.
Okay, we're back here at John Glenn. It's 4:43 left to go in the third period. Argos with a 28-26 advantage. Announced Bremen with a 11-5 lead over LaVille over in the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, and Culver, or what is it?
Triton was
Triton's
up
way on
28-6 at halftime.
Stahl with a jumper.
She's hit two of them right there. We got to get on her. 28 all.
Here comes Dunlap. Pulls it up. Here comes Dunlap. Kicks it over. Stricker fakes. Kicks it back. Over to Binkley. Out to Ross Popo. Binkley. Barlow fakes. Dunlap kicks it over. Stricker for three. And it's good. What a shot from Stricker. Huge bucket. Dragons up 31-28. Big bucket from Stricker. And Stahl just goes in and tries to heave it. Oh, Barlow gets the rebound and then throws it away. Stahl's going to drive in, kicks it down low. And it's stuffed by Barlow. And she kicks it out.
There's a foul. It's going to go on Binkley, yeah. Nice rebound there by Barlow, and the outlet pass was picked off by Glenn.
Yeah. And out comes Binkley, and then comes Miller. Looks, and Miller
tried to throw it off. I guess she did get it thrown off of Miller's foot.
Well, Miller, yeah, she's a soccer player. She's going to get her feet out there quick. And she gets the ball in, and travel out of Bethany Hayden.
Turnover for Glenn. That's the third turnover for them for the half.
You can't really blame her a whole lot. The pass was wide. She's trying to do anything to keep it from going out of bounds, and travel is what happened. Stahl, ball's loose, and there's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to go Dragons' way. Well, the Dragons brought a fan bus, and they're all standing over there, but they're awful quiet tonight so far. All right, Stricker has it. Looks like Stricker's running point for a while. Stahl trips and falls again. She gets going
right out of her
quick.
shoes.
Yeah, she gets so quick, and then Stricker with a great move. Here's a back door. Stricker, little baseline jumper, and it's off the mark. Rebound. Ross Popo. Ross Popo drives, looks, and gets blocked. And Hayden gets the ball, and there's a foul off of Miller. Ross Popo taking way too long to try to shoot that three, and she was stuffed. Hayden has it. And you can't just face guard a player, because that's what happens. They just toss it right over you. She gets the ball anyways. And great help side defense out of Stricker, and the ball stolen from Dunlap. She's going to go all the way in and blocked, stuffed, traveled, stolen by Miller. Over to Dunlap, looks, fakes, and she calls travel. It's some ugly basketball all the way around. Both teams are trying to go too fast. They can't handle what they're doing.
6 Dragon turnovers in the half, and 4 Lady Falcons turnovers for the half. We got some subs.
Morgan Puckett and Stahl's out.
Stahl is out. That's a
she's running her tail off. You can see it, and then she gets a little bit tired, and then Stricker pulls a great move on her, and she's down on the ground. The old ankle breaker. Fakes. Hayden has it. All by herself. Looks. Kicks it down low. And puts it in for 2. Barlow cannot step out and leave her post player. And here comes Miller.
She's got to recognize that there's a freshman out there.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to pull out and help.
Miller drives and misses. Rebound, Barlow puts it up, and it's way off the mark. And here comes John Glenn. Hayden has it.
Argos needs to take some advantage right now. Stahl is out.
Here's a quick 3, and it's good. And the Dragons are down by 2 again.
Well, they pulled Kiana Stahl out, and the Lady Falcons have scored the last 5 for the game.
I tell you.
3-point lead, now a 2-point deficit.
Stricker has it. Plunkett. Stricker with a great move. Gets free. Ross Popo has it. Kicks it over to Dunlap. Or Barlow. Barlow looks. Ross Popo.
Get the tall player at the post position. Why are we playing this? I don't understand the game at the moment.
Ross Popo drives. Kicks it to Barlow. Dunlap looks, fakes, drives. Over to Ross Popo for 3, and it's no good. Hayden with the rebound. Hayden's going coast to coast. Puts it in for 2.
She just beat everybody down the floor. She has 2 girls, Stricker and Ross Popo, running next to her, and she just right past them.
Yeah. Well, Lady Dragons better wake up. That's all I can tell you. And 47 seconds left. Ball's over to Miller. Miller should take that straight to the hole. And there's a steal. And there's another steal. And man, the ball's loose. It's off a Stricker. She was knocked down and no foul. Oh boy, I tell you.
Ugly quarter for the Lady Dragons. 7 turnovers on the quarter.
You think?
Yeah, possibly. 35.6 left to go.
No excuse for Lady Dragons to be down. I'm sorry. I'll call it how it is. Kicks it out to Plunkett. Or no, sorry. Burnett. Misses. Rebound.
There we go. We got a rebound. Defensive.
And over the back.
They're going to get Plunkett. Yep. Preston's got that.
Yeah.
That's her first, yeah.
Miller. There's a foul. That is a foul every time, and they're not calling it. You guys kidding me?
All right, with 11.5 left, we've got a timeout on the floor. And we're going to keep it right here because we're having a little trouble with our audio on our ads. So we just want to thank all of our sponsors that we have. Argos Do It Best, big-time sponsor for us. Fitness Forum in Plymouth, Frick Services, H&H Contracting, Halderman Real Estate. Kelly Hoffman is the Marshall County agent for them. Hereford Home Inspections and H&H Contracting. Rob Hereford, give him a call if you have any kind of home repairs, concrete work that you need done. Rob Hereford can help you out there. State Farm Insurance, and of course the Zone Sports Complex, big-time sponsor for us. We got Ted and Doug in the house. We got Dwayne Morton over there.
Hanging out. Mr. Louisville basketball hanging out watching the Bi-County action. What do you say? We're drawing some fans.
Yep. Eating his popcorn with Ted and hanging out over there. And we've got 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Oh, that's the timeout time.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wait a minute, I got 12 down here. All right, we got 12 seconds left, 11 and a half seconds left to go.
You know what? I'd like to see Stricker get another shot. She's at 10, I think, already for the game. 10 or 12.
10.
So I want to see her with another shot. She's the one that's been making so far.
Oh, there's a quick foul. They haven't been calling that all night.
No, they called it on Argos.
What? No, they didn't.
Oh. They call it on Plunkett. Okay.
I was like, wait a minute. No, they didn't.
Barlow. Dunlap. Kicks it out. Miller. Little baseline jumper. Misses. Rebound. Barlow.
Shoot it, Anna. Shoot it, Anna.
Puts it up, and it's good.
Buzzer beater by Anna Barlow. Well, that pulls a bad quarter up to a 35-33 game. Lady Dragons are down to within 2, and we're going to be getting ready to start the fourth quarter here in just a moment. Andy, you got to do the ad this time.
I'll do the ad. All right. Well, gee, what am I going to do? Let's see here. I want to thank, first of all, we want to thank everybody. Make sure everybody uses our local sponsors in Argos. It's the way it's been. It's how we are able to bring you these games. We want to thank Argos Do It Best. End Stitches and Sign, absolutely huge. Got us some shirts. Made Steve even look good. You know, I mean, come on. That's got to be quality shirt if you can make Stevie look good. So, End Stitches and Signs. Fitness Forum that's come back on. And you know what? We got 2 new sponsors, and we haven't had a chance to announce it from Argos. Richie and Amy Miller out at CNS Outdoors Equipment, and CNS Outdoors Equipment and Automotive. Tell you what, huge. They're going to continue sponsorship all the way to the postseason. They come on for the postseason elective, and we want to thank them big time. It is outstanding. It's a newer business. They bought it, and they are running it, and they are same quality that we've always expected. And you got to just wish them all the best luck. And they've expanded to the automotive part, so they can take care of all your outdoor power equipment needs and the automotive needs.
All right, 4th quarter action getting ready. We're at 35-33. Glenn with a 2-point lead. Stahl is back in for the Lady Falcons.
Yeah. Miller's on her, and Miller will stick with her like glue. And there's going to be a foul.
They're going to get Stricker on the arm bar, I believe, on that one.
The old monkey wrench, 24, Stricker.
That's going to be her 3rd. The 4th team.
Yeah. Her 3rd, team's 4th. Here comes the ball, and it's missed. Run ball. Burnett saves it. Plunkett, Dunlap. And here's Burnett with 3, and it's way off the mark. Rebound, Miller. And it's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to...
Nope, off of Miller.
What?
They're going to call that John Glenn ball. That is the 8th turnover for the Lady Dragons in the second half alone.
Well, you end up giving them the game if you don't manage the ball. I sure thought the other row knocked it out. She's going long, short, kicks it. Burnett has it. Stahl. And Miller has no issue covering Stahl. She's got about 3 inches, and her arm span is going to be huge. Stahl drives all the way in, kicks it out to Burnett. Kicks it over to Plunkett. And she loses the ball, and that's the problem with face guard, and it's going to be a Dragons ball. She didn't even know it was free. It rolled between her legs and through Stahl's legs, goes out of bounds. Oh, that's the only problem with face guarding.
Well, the problem is you face guard a girl, but you also got to know where the ball is.
Stricker looks, fakes, kicks it out to Ross Popel. I want Stricker to shoot the ball. We need some threes. We need some buckets. I want Barlow, spin and roll. Ross Popel fakes. Drives, kicks it all the way over to Miller. Miller fakes. Going to drive in, and it runs into a brick wall. And Plunkett's going to go. And she didn't even touch her.
Questionable call right there by the official, and that's going to put Plunkett at the line shooting 2.
She stopped so she wouldn't hit her. She stopped so she wouldn't bump her. She had her hands up, and then she let her go.
First free throw is good, 36-33.
Well, it's coming down to this. Turnovers. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, 8 turnovers to 4 for the Lady Falcons. Second free throw is going to be short.
Rebound, Dunlap.
Had a hard time getting the outlet passes off of the rebounds.
Yeah. Dunlap drives all the way in and puts it in for 2. And Miller's back on Stahl. Kicks it over. Plunkett. And it's just about stolen from Dunlap. Stahl. Drives in, misses.
Over the back, no call.
Rebound, Stahl kicks it out, and a quick little jumper, and it's good.
Just too many second chance opportunities for Glenn.
Stricker kicks it over. Back to Dunlap to Stricker. Here comes Stricker. Miller fakes. Jumps for 3. Way off. And rebound Ross Popo. And once again, Stricker gets the ball.
All right, they need to set it up and get something good out of this. 3 points down.
I don't know about you, but I'll be putting in some players, get the tall ones in, and post up all day long. Dunlap for 2 more.
37-38. Binkley's going to check back in for the Lady Dragons.
Ay. Here we go. And here's a steal out of Ross Popo. Back over to Dunlap. And turnovers, we talked about it on the Dragon side. Now there's been 2 or 3 out of the Falcons, and now the Dragons are back within 1.
Under 5 minutes to go in the game, 38-37.
All right, Dunlap's relaxed up top. Drives, and she's on the ball. Charge, no, she was knocked over by Burnett. That's her 4th.
They're going to call that on the floor.
Yeah. On the floor? The one that was on the floor earlier, that cracked me up. Oh, well.
It's going to be Lady Dragons ball out of bounds. 4:42 left to go in the game.
And the ball's into Binkley, and she loses out of bounds. Another turnover for no reason, unfortunately.
Unforced errors are really hurting the Lady Dragons here coming down the stretch.
Yep. Kicks it out. Hayden for 3, and she's air ball and rebound out of Stricker. Kicks it over to Dunlap. Dunlap drives, looks. Dunlap goes back in. She travels bigger than life. She needs to dump the ball. Sorry, but you got to pass it. All right, here comes Stahl. Pull back and a 3, and it's good.
That was a 2.
2?
2.
On the line. Binkley has been burnt by that. She didn't get a single one of those when Miller was on her. And I don't know if it's just because the way the situation is. Barlow. Our post players all the way 2 feet past the 3-point line, running into our guards and our forwards. Stricker gets the ball to Dunlap. Dunlap has it. Going to drive. Kicks it to Stricker. Stricker drives. Little baseline jumper, and that's a great shot out of Stricker. I like the confidence. Stricker with 12. Stahl going to drive all the way in and makes it. Well, and Stahl makes a big bucket there, and she's in on the free throw line and 1, and she does. There's, I tell you, here comes Stricker. Stricker's fouled by Stahl. Stricker has been able to make moves on Stahl and cause her to either foul or fall down, and she was on her way down and fouled her.
It's the 5th team foul on John Glenn, so it's going to be out of bounds to Argos.
Dunlap has it.
4-point Glenn lead.
And I don't know why. Dunlap goes for 2, and it makes it. Stahl has it.
Got to get a stop here on this play.
Well.
And we got a Glenn timeout. And we're going to take a Andy break.
Great.
Yeah. Talk about I don't know. Talk about something.
Well, here we go.
There you go.
I know we got the Zone Sports Complex in Plymouth. They've been working and doing stuff for sports and basketball since they've started. Been the main thing. We've got futsal going on the backside for Saturdays and Sundays, but Ted Hayden and Dwayne and them have some travel basketball teams, but they do private lessons. And Ted's been a firm believer, even if he's going against his home team, because his daughter's on John Glenn. When Stricker, he's worked with 2 to 3 sessions now,
And when she made that last jumper, he kind of did the old, that's a little fist bump, like that's a good shot that he wants her to take. And that's the kind of dedication you want out of a coach, is doing private lessons. Even if it's, he's been to 2 games now. This would be the second one, obviously, with Glenn. But he was at Argos for the 1 game, Oregon Davis, watching Stricker and, trying to see. And then uses what he sees out there during this training session to try to improve something. And it's only going to pay dividends. So make sure you get down to the zone if you want to improve any of your sports, but definitely basketball is huge.
2:49, Glenn ball, 43-41. Glenn lead by 2.
All right, Plunkett has it. Plunkett's going to the bucket. And is stopped by Dunlap. And here comes Ross Popo. And kicks it over. And Smart. And is stolen out of Stahl. And Stahl's going straight in. And puts it in. She should have dumped it off to Stricker when she had the chance. Turned her back. And then Stahl's just too quick for that. Dunlap for 3. And it's way off. And Binkley. And here comes Burnett. Now Dunlap kind of getting a little desperate on that. That wasn't a good quality shot out of the team. All right, Stahl kicks it out. Up by 4. And it's took loose. And once again, Stahl gets it, and Binkley called for the foul because she's not watching the ball. She's watching the player only. She was closest one to it. When you face guard, it doesn't work. Here comes some subs. Anna Barlow and Binkley out. Miller and Kaylin back in.
It's a 1 step forward, 2 steps back tonight for the Lady Dragons. They do one good thing and follow it up with a couple bad. And
if Glenn beats them, it's an upset. I don't care how you shake it. We haven't played that great. But it will be an upset if Dragons lose to John Glenn. And Dunlap puts it in for 2. Now that she's penetrating, now they're going to cover her, and that's when she needs to dish it to Miller and Ross Popo and Stricker for the distant shots. And that was a silly foul by Dunlap. 1:35. Plunkett's a good free throw shooter.
She's going to go to line 1-1. 8th team foul on Argos. Second foul on Dunlap in the game. Got to get a good block out here. If she misses this free throw, we cannot get a
second chance.
Yeah. Free throw is up and good. So back to a 3-point game. We got 1:36 left to go. And we got a sub, number 40, Freehoff. It's going to come in for Preston for the Lady Falcons.
Freehoff's been dominant down low on a couple blocks there.
Second free throw, and it is good. 4-point lead, John Glenn.
Dunlap for 3, and that's not good. Rebound. And they're going to go 4 corners and just spread it out. They're up. 1:19, up by 4. Stahl has it. Kicks it over to Hayden to Stahl. Plunkett. There's a reach in by Ross Popo.
That's going to put Plunkett at the line to shoot a 1-1. We got an Argos timeout. We'll be back here in just a moment.
What does Valspar and Westwood Quality Paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, cleaning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust is best.
Fitness Pro Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a one-year contract at Fitness Pro and get your first month free. At Fitness Forum, we believe exercise is medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours and all services provided. Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
All right, we're back here. We've got minute 3 left to go, and
down by 4, and now at the free throw line. Jeez, Pete,
shooting a 1-and-1.
Are you kidding me? Well, we said the girls had to come out and play like they did against the Satellites, and they sure have not. They're short, rebound, Dunlap.
Preston's going to come back in for Burnett. Get some height. Wait a minute. For Hayden.
Miller's open. Back to Dunlap. For 3. And it's good. And there's the balance. Oh, just about stolen.
And a 1-point game, 48 seconds left to go.
And it's out of bounds. What happened? Did she kick it? She said she kicked it. Here's the trap. And it's stolen.
Jump ball, jump ball, jump ball. The one ref calls a jump ball, and this ref over here gets away from it, calls a foul. That's unbelievable.
That ref called the jump ball, and this guy calls the foul from across the court.
Unbelievable. This ref crew tonight has been questionable at best.
That's terrible.
43.7 left to go. We've got a 1-and-1 coming. No, 2. Yep, they're in the double.
And that's good. How? I don't understand it. He's across the court, and he calls the foul, and the guy standing next to him says jump ball. It's amazing.
Second free throw is up and good.
3-point lead. Stricker setting up. Kicks it out. Ross Purple for 3. And it's no good. Traps on.
All right, we got a timeout on the floor, and we'll be right back.
Whether it's new or just new to you, most people don't put buying a vehicle at the top of their favorite things to do list. At Oliver Ford Lincoln, we try to break that stereotype.
We felt good about purchasing our vehicles here because I know how much Oliver Ford does for community outreaches.
I love the Mustang, so.
I love the Mustang, but I drive it.
Hold your hand treatment. It's a lifetime experience at Oliver Ford Lincoln in Plymouth, where we took
7 seconds left. The Dragons better wake up and get some buckets quick. Second half.
Yep.
You're not going to win a game when you have almost 20 turnovers for the entire game. I'm sorry. And the Dragons can still do this, but boy, they've got a long road ahead of them.
And not a lot of time to get there. There's a quick foul, and that's going to put Stahl at the line to shoot 2.
It's amazing. There are 11 fouls, and we got 11 on us, and they only got 6 on them. And it's not like we've been fouling at the end. Well, that call with the jump ball and the because that was been Argos's possession, down by 1, and that would have changed everything right there. You overruled his guy standing next to him.
Free throw by Stahl.
And that's good. And that's pretty much signs and seals it for the Dragons.
No, it's not over just yet.
Well,
it's 4. We still got 30 seconds. They got to get a quick 3 or a quick 2 and get a stop, which they haven't been able to do. But if they do, they can. And free throws off and a rebound. So there's still a shot here for the Lady Dragons.
Well, it's not hard to figure out. They're just going to put it on. She's shooting 2, 18 seconds. That was a bad call, but she did jump up. If she would have stayed on her ground, she wouldn't have been called for that foul.
All right, Ross Purple, the senior's got to put these 2 free throws in, and we got to get a quick steal and a bucket here to tie it up. First free throw is good.
Senior, ice water in the veins.
Okay, she hits this. We got to get a quick steal. No fouls.
All right, let's just steal it, put it to Stricker, let her make a 3, and we'll walk off as winners. That'll be fine with me. And the second one's good.
All right, 2-point game.
They kick it over.
And there's a quick foul.
On Morgan Plunkett, the freshman. That's a good quality foul. If you're wanting to foul someone, you might as well foul the freshman. Tons of pressure. She looks a little nervous. Let's see what happens. Dragons down by 2. 16.9 seconds left. But her sister has made a lot of the free throws here in the second half, so we'll see if it runs right in the family. I'd say she's confident. Here she goes. And it's short.
All right. Still running for the Lady Dragons. We got a timeout. Coach Teal's going to try and ice her a little bit more, so we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back to see what happens here with the final 17 seconds.
You prefer ground to buy or have some you want to sell? Let the expert team of Haldeman Real Estate and Farm Management be your go-to team. They combine years of experience with breaking technology to bring the buyer and seller together to maximize the best potential outcome for the clients they represent. Haldeman's Marshall County representative is Kelly Hoffman. Give him a call today at 574-274-1948 for all of your real estate or personal property auction needs. Haldeman's Real Estate and Farm Management. Give Kelly Hoffman a call, 574-274-1948.
Looking for a basketball league or tournament or for a place to improve your overall game? Well, look no further than the Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana. The Zone, located on the west side of Plymouth, is the place to be for all of your basketball needs. We have hoops clinics and camps, plus individual and group basketball lessons. You won't find any place that offers the kind of coaching you'll get at the Zone, which features a pair of coaches who played college basketball, including Dwayne Norton, Kentucky's 1990 Mr. Basketball.
All right. We'll apologize to the Zone.
Bud's over there. We'll just kick him in the shins. At the ring. Second attempt. Freshman. Here we go. And it's good. No, it's good.
Goes in. 3-point game.
Stalls on Dunlap. Stricker for 2. Misses. What was she doing? Plunkett has it.
You got to know the situation there. Stricker I don't know. She lost her head. I don't know why she drove that.
You know what? To be honest, if I was John Glenn, I would have fouled out here, put a 1-on-1 with 7 seconds left. And Mariah Plunkett's probably going to make one of these, and that's going to be the end of the game. And that's good.
4-point game, barring a miracle. That's it for the Lady Dragons. They're going to fall.
Yeah, I would just let them shoot it. If John Glenn, just let them shoot it. Don't foul them. Here's the next, and it's good. And a huge upset for John Glenn. Lady Falcons come in and smack down the Lady Dragons. 15-2 is now 15-3, and I'll tell you, it wasn't our best game. So let's get a couple commercials in, and we'll do the post-game stats. I'm a little frustrated and flustered at our play. I'm sorry, that's how it is.
and one of the greatest players ever in Louisville basketball history. So make sure you don't delay and you join the Zone team today. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all the Zone's upcoming events. Give us a call at 574-935-3939 and get in the Zone.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much coverage their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, Alvin Morris of State Farm can help you get to a better state. Alvin will talk with and listen to you and help you put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, our backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then give Alvin Morris a call, 574-7710-3600, and officially get to a better state with State Farm. Alvin Morris with State Farm is located at 1800 South Heaton Street in Rex, Indiana. What does Valspar and Best Look Quality Paint, pressure washers, nuts and bolts, cleaning supplies, bug spray, chicken coops, fire pits, lawn furniture, grills, carpet cleaners, garden hoses, lawn seed and fertilizer, and everything in between have in common? They can all be found at your local Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street. Argos Do It Best is your one-stop shop with the hometown service and knowledge you have grown to love. Argos Do It Best Hardware, 200 West Walnut Street in Argos.
The products you know, the people you trust do the best.
Don't settle for second best. The Zone Sports Complex of Northern Indiana is simply the finest facility of its kind, featuring 4 full-length IHSAA hardwood maple basketball courts, as well as a 1/3 court breakout area for individual and group instruction. The Zone's facility has all of your basketball needs, whether it's basketball, volleyball, soccer, flag football, lacrosse, softball, or baseball. The Zone has it all. Located on the west side of Plymouth, the Zone has all of the bells and whistles that players, family, and friends are looking for. Whether it's watching your favorite team on a large flat-screen TV that features DirecTV with NFL Sunday Ticket, or enjoying free high-speed wireless internet. Or how about frequenting our awesome concession stand, which features Pizza Hut pizza, Hacienda chips and salsa, Hershey's ice cream, and Coke products. You'll quickly discover the Zone is in a league of its own. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org. Give us a call, 574-935-3939 today.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness in Plymouth has hundreds of ways to make exercise fun for the whole family. And with your membership, all group exercise classes are included. Tired of the way you feel in your clothes? Now is the time to do something about it. Sign a 1-year contract at Fitness Forum and get your first month free.
At Fitness Forum,
We believe exercise is medicine. Visit fitnessforum.biz for our hours
and all services provided.
Fitness Forum Sports and Wellness, 2855 Miller Drive, Suite 101 in Plymouth.
Have you heard of the Zone Sports Complex in Northern Indiana? The good news is now it's open and there's simply nothing like it. Best of all, it's in our backyard. The 30,000 square foot sports facility is located on the west side of Plymouth, right off US 30, just minutes from Argos. The Zone has leagues, tournaments, clinics, camps, and one-on-one group lessons for basketball and volleyball, as well as speed, strength, and agility training for all sports. The Zone also features indoor soccer, which will soon be housed in a brand new 40,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility that will also house flag football, lacrosse, softball, and baseball. Like the Zone on Facebook and visit our website at thezonesportscomplex.org for all of the Zone's upcoming events. Call 574-935-3939 today and find out that there's simply no place like the Zone.
All right, we're back to wrap up the girls' game. The Lady Dragons fall.
Are you kidding me?
53-48. That moves the Lady Dragons to 15-3 on the year.
I never came out without pure fire. I don't know. It was off night for the girls.
And now the Lady Falcons from John Glenn move up to 14-6, and they will move on to face Triton on Thursday, the winner of the top bracket. The Lady Dragons will go Thursday in the auxiliary gym and play a consolation game versus New Prairie.
We covering that?
No.
Thank you.
We only cover winners.
Oh, my. All right, here we go. I got the post-game stats. Not that we want to hear them, but for the Lady Falcons. Okay. Hayden with 4. Freehoff with 7. Groves with 2. Preston with 2. Morgan Plunkett with 1, which is a huge free throw. Burnett with 6. Starr with held down to 15, but the game leader, high for John Glenn, was Mariah Plunkett, 16. And I think she had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 free throws. Rock solid in that. Taking out the Lady Dragons. For Argus, here we go. We have Miller with 2. Anna Barlow with 4. Kaylin Barlow with 3. Well, that's why I wanted to post up. Ross Purple with 8. Stricker with 12. And then Dunlap with 19. I don't know. It's the 10 turnovers. That's all there is to it. If you don't, you give the ball away. Turnovers. Let me see here. 15, 16, 17. 17 turnovers for the Lady Dragons. That's what they said.
I don't know. I've got them for 13 just in the second half.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to go by what they had.
Yeah, I got them for unofficial. I got them for 20, but that's the official.
I was closer to 20, so that's just how it goes. But what we're going to do is we're going to shut down this one broadcast, and we're going to be back in about 5 minutes with opening up the boys broadcast.
So go over. You'll have to close out and go on over to the side where it says Argus Boys versus John Glenn, and we'll see if we can't pick up a win here for the Bi-County.
All right.
That's going to wrap it up for Andy Stone. I'm Steve Stricker, and then you see Phil's head right there.
Yeah, Phil's head.
That's
Phil's head. Phil walks in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's old Phil Dean right there.
All right.
Well, we'll see you in just a few here on the boys' side.